It's day 5 of the Radio Free Skaro Fluid Links Advent Calendar. This one comes from Anton Magic on Blue Sky. Assuming a total reboot, what one major change would you make to Doctor Who? In brackets, you can take that to mean the show, the format, or the character, or all three. Major change, total reboot of Doctor Who when it comes back. What would you change? Major change.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wouldn't make us so damn woke. I am kidding, by the way.
Yeah. Well, no hanky-panky in the TARDIS, obviously. That'd be the big change.
Well, obviously.
What major... I think it's a legitimately good change to have an anthology series, but that's not the purpose of this exercise. Let me
just to clarify, no hanky-panky in the TARDIS. Mm-hmm. Is that no hanky-panky full stop, or just no hanky-panky with the Doctor?
Yeah, no pawns. Pawns, get out. No, this is like no hanky-panky.
It's like, yeah, the pawns are Tegan.
That is the most hanky-panky the TARDIS has ever seen, I think.
Yeah.
No, Tegan and Nyssa.
Okay.
They just can't have children like the pawns.
That's true.
Wow, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause there's a lot of things in the mythos that I think would harm the show if it wasn't there, like regeneration, or the TARDIS being bigger on the inside,
right.
Or I don't know, the destruction of Gallifrey. Not doing that quite so much.
Twice.
I'd say not even mention Gallifrey. I would just done out.
Well, like I last night we were going through the Christopher Eccleston Blu-ray and just watching The End of the World. So like Jabe, scans the Doctor, and the computer says he's a Time Lord and all that kind of stuff, and she says Time Lord, but they dance around what planet he's from and things like that. So and Gallifrey itself isn't mentioned until Gridlock. So it's kind of been done in that way already, but
Runaway Bride,
could you,
what it's worth,
but could you do a 30 whatever year run without mentioning the Doctor's home planet? That seems a little too excessive.
Yeah, I could see that, because otherwise you just say it'd be kind of like a Terry Nation Dalek script for episode 1, where the characters have every reason to say the word Dalek but don't until the cliffhanger, and then it's nonstop Dalek for all the other episodes. Yeah,
even in Classic Who, Time Lords weren't named until the War Games.
Right.
Gallifrey wasn't named until the Time Warrior. So they, the original series really took its time with things like that.
Mm-hmm. Not that they were holding back. They just thought, you know what?
No,
he doesn't have a home. Yeah.
It's. Obviously there's so many writers and showrunners and whatever from that era that it's hard to say who might have struck down what for ideas, but it just, back then it wasn't really as necessary, I suppose, because because you just have the wonder of this character. You don't necessarily need to have all the completion of their backstory, but I don't know if you can get away with that so much these days.
Mm-hmm. You have something queued up there, Warren? Yeah.
Here's what I would do. We've had 20 years of them making it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, which in some ways is responding to the conditions at the time. I'm saying to hell with it. People seem to want to watch Friends and Gilmore Girls. Let's just make something like that. Crank out 26 episodes of cheaply done stuff. I was watching Toast to London the other day.
Right.
Shot on videotape. It looks fine. It looks good for today. Just do it like that. Just make this thing cheap and cheerful like it always was. And this is also wish fulfillment because I'm old, but still, and see if that works. Just crank them out and see if that gets the same cult following that got you there in the first place.
Are we doing a drama, a comedy?
It's Doctor Who's been all those things, and it can always continue to be those things. Try to do new stuff with it.
Yeah.
Which is an easy thing for me to say and tougher than to do.
How about a full-on musical episode?
How about no?
Or a full-on puppet episode?
How about you're fired? From whatever new show this is, you're fired from it.
Or perhaps have another extension. We're Paramount Plus. Have another extension, Mr. Kurtzman. You're doing great. Maybe that's
God. No.
I like your idea. I've listened. This Fluid Link is just an extension of stuff that we're campaigning for on the main show. Let's face it, where. I think smaller, more contained, less less
ambition.
How impressed is anyone with, anything to Doctor Who, Marvel movies like, oh, wow, a giant planet exploded. That's great. No, we don't remember those bits. We remember
we're all sick of it now.
We
Like, it was
remember
cool
the
at the time, but-
We remember the Avengers eating shawarma. That's what everyone like sticks around for. They want to see their characters do fun things. And
I've praised Endgame many times for sort of tying the bow properly.
Yeah.
But the thing ends not with a big huge thing, but with spoilers for a 10-year-old movie or however old it is, 5 or 6. It ends with finally Captain America and what's her name?
Haley Atwell,
Agent
Penny Carter,
together living their lives happily. That's how it ends, with them dancing in their living room. Like they knew with all this giant scale just saw, the way to tell this thing off is to do that, something nice and domestic. So even that movie knows that.
Yeah.
Well, you talked, Warren, about the scale and everything has to be bigger than everything that came before. Stephen Moffat, season 5, Big Bang, series 5, Big Bang.
People. Yeah.
Four people in the Dalek.
Although it's at the end of the universe, which is just blown up. So if you take away the end of the universe, because we've done that a few times too.
You can still have something like, Husbands of River Song is fairly intimate.
Yep.
It's what Doctor Who is best at.
Dr. Mysterio is fairly intimate, and that, you know.
You can have build-ups to big deals, which is RT1 was much better at, having a bunch of like sort of character stuff, and then you build up to a biggie. And you can do that still, but just not everything has to be huge.
No, I would remove. I mean, I know everyone, like, they always say, "Oh, we have to keep it Earth-based so that the general public will love it." I think that almost feels like we're dumbing it down a little bit too much. Like, why are we assuming that people won't watch Doctor Who unless there's a 20-year-old companion who works in a shop in London as part of the show? People latched on to like high fantasy stuff, and because of the characters and the drama that is therein, like Game of Thrones didn't include a shop character or something like that.
Well, Leela's a great example. She's this savage from another planet, right? And people liked her just fine. So,
but still human.
Still human. Yeah, I keep them human mostly because otherwise then you're just like, my people, and then like they don't use contractions or anything like that. It just seems very silly and things like that. I've said this on the main show about how I think it should be like an anthology series, and they just have different doctors for each season. Maybe one doctor carries on for a couple seasons, but we don't see them regenerate. I think sometimes regeneration becomes like, oh, that's right, if I get shot, I'll regenerate, and like it just removes the danger from, like, I can regenerate a billion times. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Even when Angels Take Manhattan, when Matt Smith just sends some regenergy on River, that kind of bugs me that they're just casual. I mean, this is me being a dork old fan, but I'm just like, I don't like it when they're being casual with regeneration stuff.
Or in the
Lie of the Land.
Lie of the Land. Yeah, the Capaldi monk one.
Like full on fakes your regeneration with the regeneration.
That bugs me too.
Yeah,
Still bugs me.
Yeah, I would take regeneration out of it. Make it happen only when you need it to make it happen, essentially, and don't like have random characters regenerate all the time. It's just ridiculous.
Do you take out the not properly enforced 15-hour rule introduced in Christmas Invasion as well?
Yes,
I don't even remember that. So sure,
yeah, where you can grow a hand back. Yeah.
That did give you the hand that then kind of drove a lot of stuff going on the next, which worked fine. Like,
did it though?
Well, I mean, it ends up with handy, so that's stupid. It
definitely opened some future plot lines and so on. I don't know if that was RTD's intent when he wrote Christmas Invasion, but
no.
If it wasn't, then I think he did a fine job expanding on that hand falling.
Bring back the 13 regenerations.
Yeah,
bring it back.
No,
I know it's a crazy idea.
No, on 506.
506 regenerations.
Was it 506 or 507?
507.
507 that Matt Smith talked about in Sarah Jane Adventures.
Remember how much I pondered, how can they possibly get past this arbitrary barrier they cooked up in 1970, whatever?
Well, no regeneration without representation.